Hey, welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a powerful, free automation tool that is a total game changer for developers, IT pros, and pretty much any tech enthusiast. It's called n8n, and trust me, you're going to see why it's so darn addictive. All right, let's kick things off with a problem that, well, if you've ever tried to automate anything, you've probably felt this pain. You sign up for one of those big-name automation tools, and yeah, it's easy to use at first, but as soon as you try to do something really cool or scale up, you hit a wall. The costs start piling up with every single task you run, and your big ideas get stuck inside the little box the platform puts you in. Yeah, this is what I like to call the automation trap. Most of these tools hook you with a pay-per-task model that can bleed businesses dry. We're talking thousands a month. They sell you on simplicity. But that simplicity is really just a limitation. And maybe the biggest kicker, all your sensitive data, it's sitting on their servers. You have zero control. But what if you could just break free from all that? What if there was a tool that gave you all the power in the world, total control, and didn't have that punishing price tag? Well, that tool is n8n. And by the way, it's pronounced nodemation. It's built on a philosophy that's the complete opposite of the old way. So here's the deal. n8n is what's called fair code, which basically means you can just go to GitHub, download it for free, and run it on your own stuff. I mean, we're talking anything from a little Raspberry Pi humming away in your closet to a beast of a cloud server. This self-hosted approach is huge. It gives you complete privacy over your data, and it puts real enterprise-grade automation power into anybody's hands. You know, the coolest part about n8n is how simple and visual it is to get started. You build something called a workflow by connecting these things called nodes. It all starts with a trigger. That's the thing that kicks it all off, like a timer that goes off every morning. Then you add action nodes. These are the bits that do stuff, like reading data or sending a message. You just link them all together, kind of like digital Legos to build your automation. And get this, right out of the box, you get over 350 built-in integrations for pretty much everything you already use. We're talking Discord, Gmail, databases, cloud services, you name it, it's probably in there. Okay, talking about it is one thing, but to really get the power here, let's build something. We're going to create a super popular, super useful workflow from scratch, a custom daily news aggregator. Say goodbye to opening a dozen tabs every morning. It's amazing what you can do in just 4 steps. First, we drop in a schedule trigger to run at 8 a.m. every day. Next, we grab an RSS read node to pull in the latest articles from our favorite security blogs. But we don't want a wall of text, so we'll add a limit node to just get the top 5. And finally, a Discord node formats it all nicely and zaps it right into our channel. Boom, a personalized news brief completely automated. Okay, that's cool, but that's just fetching headlines, right? What if we could make this thing smarter? What if our automation could actually understand the content for us? Yeah, this is where it gets really, really fun. Okay, let's give this thing some superpowers. We're going to plug an AI node right into that workflow we just built and give it a serious brain upgrade. And wow, just look at the difference. It's incredible. Just by dropping in one single AI node and giving it a super simple prompt, something like summarize this article in 2 sentences, we go from these huge, dense blocks of text to a crisp 2-sentence summary. You're not just getting links anymore. You're getting the actual intel instantly. But here's the best part, and this is huge. You can connect to a cloud AI like OpenAI's GPT, or, and this is the real game changer for privacy nuts like me, you can hook it up to your own local AI models running right on your own machine. That means your data never, ever leaves your network. Total privacy. But wait, it gets even crazier. You can build something called an AI agent. Now, think of this like a smart assistant that you can give a toolkit to. You can give it the ability to run server commands or use other nodes in your workflow. I mean, imagine an agent that can automatically check if a server is down, figure out why, and then shoot you a message in plain English telling you what's wrong. The possibilities here are just mind-bending. So, after seeing all of that, you gotta ask, right? How does n8 really stack up against those big, expensive names in the automation game? Well, to put it bluntly, for anyone who needs real power and doesn't want to be locked in a box, there's a pretty clear winner. As the YouTuber Network Chuck said, n8n basically makes the other guys look like toys. Look, the difference here is just, it's fundamental. On one hand, you've got these tools that charge you for every single task, which can get crazy expensive. With n8n, your only cost is whatever you're running it on, which could be next to nothing. And while other tools corner you with their pre-built actions, n8n's power is totally unrestricted. With code nodes and direct command line access, if you can dream it up, you can probably build it. This just completely changes the game. So, we've seen how you can build a news aggregator, make it smart with AI, and even give that AI the keys to interact with your systems. You can automate your smart home, your social media, your business invoicing, literally anything. So the only question left is, with that kind of power at your fingertips, what are you going to build first?